Hello folks, we are cold and dark here at SoFLY's excellent new Budapest airport. This was announced and released during their attendance at Flight Sim Expo over the weekend. We're here at stand 39 right. We are flying into one of the Greek islands, Kefaloni, this evening. Challenging approach. It's a VOR only approach, no ILS, no RNAV approaches, and it will be dark. It will be, according to our flight plan, 21:25 Zulu. That's about 11:30 Greece time. So, as always, let's get our bird powered up. Battery 1. Battery 2, external power, arm our emergency lights, get some lighting because it will be dark by the time we get there. Ground power, and nav 1, 2, and 3 down to center panel. Okay, so that's all looking good. Let's get this bird loaded. So 26 minutes before departure.
Runway awareness. Okay.
Meters. Please don't load aircraft until the
We're in
and ask to do it.
Very large aircraft this evening. So Airbus A321 seating capacity is pretty big on this aircraft we are expecting this evening. So just bring my EFB up. Oh, okay, only 141 passengers, but the A321 has capacity for 230 passengers. So was worried that we were going to be struggling to meet our departure slot. So energy management's going to be important this evening, making sure we keep our speed under control on approach. As I say, VOR only approach this evening, coming into Kefaloni. Right, so let's get our flight plan loaded up. Wizz Air flight this evening, so Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima departing Budapest. Our destination is Kefaloni. Flight time of approximately 1 hour 25 minutes. Let's get our ATC request in. This hasn't worked for the last couple of flights I've done with SAYINTENTIONS, so let's see if we can get it working this evening. It's information. A Bravo. We're gate number 39 right, or at least I think we are. Yep. And we are station Lima Hotel Bravo Papa. Okay, so that's gone off to ATC. Make sure they've acknowledged the request. There's the acknowledgement. See if they actually ever respond to it this evening. In the meantime, let's get flight plan loaded in.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Wizz Air Flight 1 FL to Kefaloni. This is your lead flight attendant, Janet, along with my fantastic crew.
Flight
Please
number
take your seats
is
according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins
Lima.
or under the seats in front of you. If you need any
Cost index
assistance, feel free to
35.
reach out to any of our crew members.
Cruising
We're here
this
to help.
evening.
Thank you
The
for
lofty
choosing
heights
Wizz
of flight
Air,
level
and we hope you have a
370.
pleasant flight.
Outside air temperature is gonna be boom, minus 56. Okay, there's our departure clearance. So we're cleared to Kefaloni via the Fahaz to Bravo departure. That's pretty sure that's what we were expecting. It was. Squawk 4337, expected runway 13 left. Yep, that's all grand. Okay, so Wilco, send. So let's get Squawk 4337. Transponder on. Let's get our departure on. Our second radio just makes my life a bit easier when we need to switch over to it. So 119.51. It's an odd bug that was introduced in SAYINTENTIONS. Numbers, frequencies ending in zeros have been bugged. Hopefully they've sorted that out. Let's get frequency for ground dialed in, 121.905. And let's get our tower 118.715. Let's do a quick radio check. Budapest ground, good evening. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, radio check.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, Budapest ground, readability 5.
Awesome sauce, that's all good. Let's finish getting our flight plan dialed in. So departure is a 13 left, and the Fahaz to Bravo departure, insert that. It was climb maintain 7000. Kefaloni currently arriving at runway 14. It's going to be a VOR 14 approach. It is the Astus 1 November approach this evening. It is. That is going to be via the NC transition. NC. Winds did look like they were turning, so it is entirely conceivable that we'll end up with vectors. So that's all done. Get that copied across to our secondary flight plan. Marvelous. So we're still refueling.
Skymaster 5 Mike November cross runway 31 left. UPS 295 contact tower on 118.715.
Over to tower UPS 295.
We're coming up on our required fuel.
Boarding requested.
Ground, Wizz Malta 7 Sierra Romeo, taxi to parking.
Wizz Malta 7 Sierra Romeo, taxi to parking via Bravo 2 Tango Alpha Hotel 1 Whiskey 1.
Bravo 2 Tango Alpha Hotel 1 Whiskey 1 Wizz Malta 7 Sierra
Okay.
Romeo.
That's our refueling done. Let's get some passenger lights on. $18 before our off blocks time. Is our line.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Let's get so QNH 1014 and on the standby. Temperature 18, dew point 11, ceiling visibility okay, winds 230 at 9, no significant change expected. That's fairly pleasant weather here at Budapest.
Passengers boarding started.
Really, really, really lovely scenery and lovely addition to the sim from SoFly.
Locking gear.
Comes our baggage. So while we're waiting for that to load, let's have a quick look at our flight this evening. So starting up here in Hungary, it's pretty much south, a little bit south-southwest at times, all the way down to Kefaloni here. Weather charts. So we've got some icing around here up to 240. We're, I think, even at that point, going to be well above that. So no great drama. Winds from the west. Now, pleasant enough this evening. No real dramas. There, no turbulence, no CBs to watch out for. It's looking very nice. So we're expecting off blocks at 1940 Zulu, landing 2125 Zulu. As I say, that's about, that would be 2325 Greece time. I say that. Let's just do a quick conversion. I am making an assumption there. Yeah, okay, it's actually midnight. Yeah, so I was out by an hour. midnight local time. The runway is dark. They don't have center lighting. It's going to be dark. It's a challenging approach. Interesting winds sometimes as you come in. VOR only approach. Yeah, it's going to be funsies. No ILS available to us this evening. Okay, that's 40 of our 141 passengers boarded. So this aircraft is well under capacity this evening. It's capable of carrying 230 economy class passengers, and we've got a light 141. I think they're going to be away early. Just gave that the kiss of death, didn't I? It's 1940, 1928. No, probably there or thereabouts. It's given us a 20-minute taxi time, and we're not going to need that. So, departures from 1-3 left. So, we're here down on the apron. So, if I bring up that detail. So, we're here at 39 right. What we are likely to get, this is runway 13 left here, so I think we'll get Hotel 1 Alpha Kilo, I would think. They might take us full length, so it might be Alpha or Bravo. Alpha Bravo or Alpha Kilo. I think we can take either. It's a long runway, so and then the Fahars 2 Bravo departure this evening, so max 230 knots. I'm actually going to dial that back to 10. That's quite a steep right turn, so we'll do selected speed to 10 for our departure out, and then no real altitude restrictions. We'll get initial climb clearance 7,000, which is what we've got, so that's a pretty straightforward departure. Noise abatement compliance, so yeah, we'll climb up to 2,000 QFE before we throttle down and pitch down, throttle down and pitch down before we speed up. We'll get high fast, keep the noise away from the lovely folks that live here. So, unsurprisingly, lots of Wizz Air aircraft. Okay, just itching to get going now. Okay, that's 108 of our passengers boarded, so let's get the APU started. So APU's available. Get rid of external power. Last couple of passengers boarding now. And we'll start getting ready to push back. Wonderful. So that's boarding complete. Get our weights sent to McDo. There they are. And let's get our performance calculation done. Let's get ready for our pushback. Didn't expect that to be so fast. Before start, checklist please.
I couldn't find a checklist called 4-star. Could you clarify which checklist you need?
Before start checklist, please.
Before start. Cockpit prep.
Complete.
Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
Signs on.
Adios.
Nav.
Fuel quantity.
7.58 tons.
Takeoff data.
Is set.
Baro ref.
QNH 1014.
Windows doors.
Closed and locked.
Beacon.
Beacon on.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Thrust levers.
Are idle.
Parking brake.
Is set.
Before start checklist complete.
That's grand, thank you so much.
Cabin attendants, arm doors, and cross-check. Welcome aboard Wizz Air Flight 1 FL to Kefaloni. Our estimated flight time is 1 hour and 25 minutes.
Budapest ground, good evening, Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, stand 39 right, request push and start.
Fasten your seatbelts by inserting the metal tip into the buckle and pulling the strap to tighten.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, push and start approved. Face northeast.
Push and start approved, face northeast, Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima.
Your window blinds for takeoff. Mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode, and laptops should be securely stowed during takeoff and landing. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are prohibited anywhere on board, including the lavatories. Oxygen masks will drop automatically if required. Pull the mask firmly, place it over your nose and mouth,
starting
and
one.
breathe normally. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seat or between the seats. Put it on, fasten it, and inflate it only after leaving the aircraft. Floor-level lighting will guide you to the nearest exit, which may be behind you. In case of evacuation, leave all personal belongings behind and follow the crew's instructions immediately. If any electronic device becomes hot or catches fire, please inform the crew immediately. Thank you for your attention, and enjoy your flight.
You're welcome, Mike. Let me know if you need anything else.
Oh, slight delay in response.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Anything with these IAE engines, they sound fantastic. The thrust is great. I mean, and it basically taxis without you having to apply any thrust, but they are slower to start. And they have to do this motoring thing where the N2 is at about 24%, where the engine just spins really before it injects fuel in it, and that redistributes the oil within the engine. Don't have to do that with the CFM engines. That's why a lot of low-cost carriers that want very, very, very fast turnarounds don't go for the IAE engines. Companies like British Airways tend to. I think they're a bit more fuel efficient up in cruise. IAE, slower startup, so like all things in life, it's a trade-off.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Okay, that's engine
Left is clear. Right is clear.
2 available, so we can get rid of that APU bleed, and we can get rid of the APU. Flight control check. Left full, right full, neutral, forward full, neutral, back full, neutral, left full rudder, right full rudder, and neutral. After start checklist, please.
After start. anti-ice.
Set. Not required.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
Up one. Set.
Rudder trim.
0.
After start checklist complete.
Okay, so it's going to be 13 left, Hotel 1 Alpha, and then it's either going to be Kilo or Bravo. Bravo for full length. Budapest ground, Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, request taxi.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, runway 13 left taxi via Hotel 2, Romeo Lima, Alpha, November, Bravo 5.
Oh, I did not get all that, and that is not at all what I expected. Say again, Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima?
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, runway 13 left taxi via H2, RLA, NB5.
RLNB5. Runway 13 left via Hotel 2, Romeo Lima, November, Bravo 5. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima. That is not at all the taxi instructions that I was expecting. 13 left.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, runway 13 left via Hotel 2, Romeo, Lima, Alpha, November, Bravo 5. I need you to include taxiway Alpha in your readback.
Runway 13 left via Hotel 2, Romeo, Lima, Alpha, November, Bravo 5. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima. That is not, and we probably got AI slop to thank for it yet again. Hotel 2. Where is Hotel 2? I can't see it on my chart. Hotel 1. Romeo? What on earth?
Condor Niner Whiskey Romeo, taxi to parking via Bravo 2, Tango, Alpha, Papa 1, Quebec, Sierra.
Bravo 2 Tango Alpha, Papa 1 Quebec Sierra, Condor Niner Whiskey Romeo.
It just makes absolutely no sense at all. That should be Hotel 1, Alpha, Bravo. Is what that taxi instruction should have been. Can't see Romeo on here at all. Where's Hotel 2? Absolute. Oh dearie, dearie, dearie me. Well look, we're just going to do the thing that makes sense to do and pretend that we didn't just get the world's silliest taxi instruction. Okay, brake check. There's Whiskey 2.
Ground, Ryanair 4 Victor Alpha, taxi to the ramp.
Ryanair 4 Victor Alpha, taxi to parking via Bravo 2, Tango Alpha, Papa.
And it was definitely Hotel 2 that they gave us, and that just doesn't exist. Hotel 2, yeah. Oh, it's a make it up job then, isn't it? Oh, I've braked too hard there. We've managed to lose all of our momentum on a ramp. So, left here, on to Bravo 5. The unnecessary full-length runway departure. Let's get our weather radar on. Before takeoff checklist, please.
Before takeoff. Flight controls.
Checked.
Flight instruments.
Are set.
Briefing.
Complete.
Flap setting. Config 1 plus S.
Set.
V1 VR V2 flex temp.
V1 143, VR 149, V2 152, flex temp 57 degrees.
ATC.
Informed.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff, no blue.
Cabin crew.
Informed.
TCAS.
Set.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, contact tower on 118.715.
Tower on 118.715, Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, see ya. Say again.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Engine mode selector.
And is normal.
Packs.
Ah, yes. The packs. are set.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Budapest Tower, Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, holding short of 13 left, ready for departure. Cabin crew, seats for departure, please.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, Budapest Tower, runway 13 left, winds 230 at 9 are cleared for takeoff.
Runway 13 left, cleared for takeoff. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, negative, you are cleared for takeoff, runway 13 left.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 13 left. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima.
Approaching 13 left.
Ryanair 40 Echo Quebec, winds 220 at 8, runway 13 right, cleared to land. Welcome to Budapest. 13 right, cleared to land, Ryanair 40 Echo
3
Quebec.
left.
The centre light slightly offset from the actual markings. I wonder if that's accurate. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Manflex 57, SRS runway auto thrust blue. Okay, 100 knots, check. V1 rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Okay, so I selected speeds coming in.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, contact Budapest departure on 119.51.
Budapest departure on 119.51. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima. See ya. Budapest departure, good evening. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima. Fahaz to Bravo, passing 3,200, climbing 7,000.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, Budapest departure identified, climb 7,000.
Climb 7,000. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, climb flight level 230.
Climb flight level 230. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima. So that 210 gives us a nice track accuracy. Keeps us in the spot where we can, as we speed up, we can very quickly take flaps out. Do need to do that quickly, otherwise we'll get into an overspeed situation pretty quickly. I think that's enough of that, so let's go back to manage speed. Waiting for acceleration, there it is, taking the flaps out, flap 0. Accelerating to 250 knots. So we're climbing flight levels. So let's go to standard, barometric pressure. After takeoff checklist, please.
After takeoff. Landing gear.
Is up.
Flaps.
Are retracted.
Packs.
Packs on.
Okay, let me know when it's set.
Packs are on.
Baro ref.
Standard.
After takeoff checklist complete.
That's grand, thank you.
You're welcome, Mike. Let me know if you need anything else.
Climb flight level 280, Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima.
We're currently climbing, and I'm pleased to inform you that the use of approved electronic devices is now permitted in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you for choosing Wizz Air.
Okay, so we've accelerated to 310 knots. No, 305 knots. 305 knots. Other than a very, very, very strange taxi instruction, we weren't expecting turbulence. On our weather charts, nothing, lots and lots and lots and lots of nothing. So we're at 10,000 feet. Let's get those landing lights out and get the passenger seatbelt sign off.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, climb flight level 330.
Climb flight level 330, Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima. Get handed over to Budapest Centre in a second.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, contact Budapest radar on 118.465.
Budapest radar on 118.465. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima. See ya. We're just here. Okay, so 118.465. Budapest radar, good evening. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, climbing flight level 330.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, Budapest radar identified. Joe West Takta. Budapest radar, Ryanair 2 Golf Charlie, flight level 210. Ryanair 2 Golf Charlie, Budapest radar, roger.
Okay, so that's at the limit at the end of our SID.
Foxtrot Lima, climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima. Which just happens to be our optimal flight level. It's all in the planning. All in the planning.
Budapest radar, Ryanair 2 Golf Charlie, flight level 170. Ryanair 2 Golf Charlie, Budapest radar, roger.
So we've got some changes coming for the sim pit. I did order 2 sets of radio panels from Wind Control. I ordered them on the day that they were released. I'm a big fan of Wind Control stuff, and I'm often in their Facebook group sort of defending grumbles and moans. But I ordered that well over a week and a half ago, and they haven't even dispatched them yet, and I've raised queries several times with their customer support and effectively just got told, we've had a lot of orders, it's busy, the courier will only take so many packages each day, that's it, lump your tough, you're just gonna have to wait. So yeah, I suppose it is what it is. I don't really know what to say. I sort of want to moan, but I'm not sure how helpful that's gonna be. But that will be fantastic, because I've got one of the old Logitech radio panels sort of down here, bolted onto the side. I can't actually see all of the numbers properly because my throttle goes over some of it. But actually having proper radio panel here, where it's nice and easy to see, I think is going to be fantastic, and a little bit of sort of shuffling around that's going to be going on up here. So yeah, I think it's going to be good. Very happy with how the SimPit is now, and I must say that having physical buttons to control is much easier than constantly interacting with the cockpit through mouse button clicks,
63 Hotel, Budapest radar, roger.
the more and more and more and more tactile that I manage to make this, the easier and easier and easier it is that I'm finding flying complex airliners like the Phoenix A320. So, yeah, I'm having a jolly good time. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, touch wood, is pretty stable at the moment. I think at Flight Sim Expo they said, I think it's the most stable 2024 has been, more stable than Sim Update 4. Sim Update 4 was certainly a significant step forward in the right direction from a stability standpoint, so it's great. Like, as someone who streams this stuff, it gives you a bit of confidence that you're not going to just start a stream and the thing is just going to die a death on you. So that's, yeah, it's fantastic. Okay, so coming up on flight level 280. Coming up on Kirop. Have a quick look at how much fuel we will have expected to have burnt by Kirop. So Kirop here, we should have 5.9 tons left with 1.6 tons burnt. And that is pretty much exactly where we are. Looking down here, you can see both engines have burnt largely the same amount of fuel. There's the 1.6 tons. Both the tanks are balanced, and pressurization of the aircraft is looking good. Top of climb in about 8 minutes, and top of descent's going to be 21:03 Zulu in just short of an hour from now. That looks absolutely fantastic. Really, really, really sensational.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima. Contact Belgrade radar on 122.215.
Belgrade radar on 122.215. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima. See ya. So you can see that I'm dialing the frequencies in here. So 122.215. Belgrade radar, good evening. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, climbing flight level 370.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, Belgrade radar identified, good evening.
We're going to get a few handoffs between different controllers. So you can see we've just been handed off to Belgrade. I I think it will land us off over here. Maybe we should have routed round like that to save ourselves the handoff. But we'll end up back with Belgrade for this stretch here, and then Sarajevo, I think. Is that Sarajevo? And then Athens. Okay, just passing flight level 350, 2,000 feet to go, and that takes us to our cruising altitude for this evening. Oh, excessively bright in the cabin. No, 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 no. That's better.
Dear guests, we are now flying smoothly at our cruising altitude. The cabin crew will begin the snack and beverage service shortly, featuring some of our popular items like the delicious hot noodle soups and refreshing local craft beers. After the service, we will also have selected items from the Whiz Cafe shop available for you to browse. Thank you for flying with us, and we hope you enjoy the service.
Well, that's quite the view, absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning, beautiful weather this evening. Looking really fantastic. Now let's take a look at weather information for Kefaloni. So we've got ATIS Quebec from 26 minutes ago, still arriving 1-4. Gives us this very, very small tailwind of 3 knots. So no great drama. Information Quebec. So yeah, winds 330 at 3 knots. QNH is 1015.
Altimeter setting.
So let's get that dialed in. Pilot, co-pilot, and standby instrument. We might as well get some of this stuff dialed into our performance page. We'll have to change it a couple of times as the as it updates, but so QNH 1015, temperature is 22, winds 330 at 3, and then we're a VOR 14 approach this evening. Minimums of 1,300 feet.
Belgrade radar center, Chenix 2 Juliet Zulu, flight level 350.
Let's do our landing calculation.
Chenix 2 Juliet Zulu, Belgrade Radar Center, roger.
Temperature is 22. QNH 1015. Landing weight is gonna be 63.66.6. So we're gonna need medium auto brake, but I think we can get away with a flap 3 arrival. Yeah, that looks okay. Do I want a flap 3 arrival, or do I want full flaps? What's the difference of a 137 versus a 142 approach? I think we're going to go with a config 3. We have plenty of runway. Just being conscious that energy management is going to be important for us on that approach. It's a really, really, really long leg, this one. When look, I'm at max range for the display, and Rodon, which is our next waypoint's only just on there. Only just on there. So just planning in arrival. Pretty straightforward. Gets less straightforward if they change around to runway 32. We'll deal with that if we have to. ATC was keeping me high on approaches yesterday. Hopefully it's not going to do that today. And yeah, and then we've got our go around information on there as well. So get the right chart up. So yeah, the go around. Just approach turn right.
Belgrade radar, Air Serbia 47 Foxtrot.
Max 185 knots.
Air Serbia
Intercept
47 Foxtrot, Belgrade radar, roger.
232. And holding at the 25. So we could get all that added in as well. That could be. So that's KFN. KFN 232, get that in, and we could stick a 25-mile ring round it as well, so that we could, yeah, when we get, and then we hold at Akito, and then there's a published charter to Quito climbing 6,000. No published minimum holding. Got a bit of terrain to think about here to the north. So we've got clearance here, this terrain up to 1,480 feet. So VOR 10 here, that's keeping us 1,000 feet clear. It is quite a steep approach. Normally approaches of 3 degrees, 3.4 degrees. Doesn't sound like much. It's actually going to make quite a difference. So I think that's all looking all right. And we've got Amherst approach in there as well. And yeah, and it's got the hold in Akito as well, so cool. It's all looking good.
Belgrade Radar Center, Wizz Air Niner Lima Juliet 18000.
Got an extremely annoying fly crawling across my screen, which none of you can see because you're staring at a capture of what I'm looking at, not what I'm actually looking at. A bit of weather forming. No update on the meter or the ATIS. Nothing significant on the TAF. They're all looking good. Right, folks, I am just going to go replenish my drink. Non-alcohol fueled this evening. It's Monday night, school night, so I'm being good. But I am going to go and get myself a lime and soda. I'll leave you with some cinematic views. I will hand over the radios to our co-pilot. Going to go and get myself a drink. Your radios.
I've got the radios, Mike. Enjoy your drink.
Alright, folks, I am going to go grab myself a drink. I will be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Okay, I'm back. My radios, please.
I've handed the radios back to you, Mike.
What did I miss while I was gone?
Not much, Mike. We're maintaining flight level 370 and on course to Kefaloni. Let me know if you need anything else.
Okay, we still on Belgrade radar. So they didn't hand us over as we cut through there. That's good. More realistic. So we've got company message. That's likely to be telling us that we were late or not late. No ADC required. Cool. Hopefully the next one of those will be telling us our gate number. Not that there are particularly a lot of gates to pick from at Kefaloni. Not even a separate chart or charts for the gates.
Radar, Air Serbia 65 Alpha, flight level 190. Air Serbia 65 Alpha, Belgrade radar, roger.
A whole spattering of like general aviation gates here, but essentially you've got 4 gates. 2 sort of split into 2 Alpha, 2 Bravo, but I don't think you're going to get more than one of those populated at a time. So yeah, essentially you've got 4 gates, a tiny terminal, a whole load of GA spots here, but yeah, it's a small and basic airfield, let's call it that. Let's get, on the assumption it's still runway 14, yeah it is, ATIS updated 14 minutes ago. So our approach is, we're using the VOR KFN, so let's get that into our radios, KFN. KFN, Kilo Foxtrot, November 115.5, 115.5. Final approach course is 142. And then we will get both of our VORs on. Also gonna put in our progress page, Kilo Foxtrot November. That's gonna give us bearing and distance information, and then on our flight plan just making sure, because the FCU will actually still do quite a lot of this, just keeping in our mind that it's still a non-precision approach. So we've got course of 142, that is correct.
Ryanair 4 Yankee Delta.
And then a descent angle of 3.4 degrees.
Ryanair 4 Yankee Delta, Belgrade radar, roger.
Easy peasy.
Zagreb Radar Center, Easy 903 Hotel Romeo, flight level 330.
Minimums.
Hotel Romeo, Zagreb Radar Center, roger.
Minimums of 1300. Runway visibility of 5,000 meters. So, and the weather is, I don't think there was anything, no cloud cover at all 16 minutes ago, so let's just see whether any of this needs updating. So QNH 1015, temperature 22, winds 0000 at 0. That is as 0 as it can be. Everything else is absolutely the same. Let's update. So 0, 0, 0, 0. And the assumption our fuel prediction is still the same, 66.5. 5, medium auto brake, flap 3 arrival, absolutely fine. So, yeah, it's I mean, that's no cloud cover, perfect weather, beautiful starry sky above us. It's going to be a late night but beautiful approach into Kefaloni this evening. Absolutely beautiful. So we're about 20 minutes from our top of descent. Just see we're getting to the coast now. Few aircraft in front of us. Well, I was struggling a little bit with SAYINTENTIONS yesterday. I think there appeared to be something about the ARAC cycle that had caused them some challenges. We did get bizarre taxi instructions at Budapest, but all seems to be working fine now. We're about 8 minutes away from Roden. Given that's a long leg, we should do a check on fuel. Should be 4.3 tons. We're 4.6 and predicting 4.3. So that's all looking good. Just Kefaloni Tower frequencies, an ATIS frequency, we don't need that really. Transition altitude is 8,000. I do not want to be descending at that speed. I'm going to bring that back to a more modest 270. Transition level 8,000. So it's the Astus 1 November arrival. We'll be coming down sort of this way, connecting to Astos. I would think we'll get the NSC? NSC? Let's go with NSC. NSC transition, NSC then bringing us here to our initial approach fix. We want to be... we want to be 2,900 here. And then they're going to keep us, I would think, high 2,400, and then yeah, so just as we come over this terrain here, they'll drop us down to 2,200, and then we've got our 3.4% glide slope down. Non-precision approach this evening, folks. VOR only approach, so we're definitely going to need a bit of manual correction. It is a really steep approach, so energy management is going to be key. Stop a descent in just over 15 minutes. Roden takes us to the edge of Belgrade airspace as well. Bit like the quiet before the storm, this bit of the flight. Approach is all briefed, we're all set up. This is where we suddenly get a runway change. I can't imagine we're going to get a runway change, there's basically no wind there. Mocking real world arrivals, so I tend to look at flight radar 24, so no arrivals going in. Last arrival was 21 55. I don't think Flight Radar 24 report Zulu time. I think, well, I presume that's reporting that in my local time here, BST. I wonder if I can change that setting somewhere, actually. I would much rather that was in Zulu time. Dude, let's have a look. Settings. Map. Ooh, map brightness. ATC boundaries, airport pins, settings, map, visibility, MISC maybe. Time zone, UTC, perfect. That's better. Okay, that's going to be a little bit more useful. So, arrival board. Okay, that's much easier to make sense of. So, no more arrivals this evening. In fact, they're saying that. I'm looking at entirely the wrong day. Arrivals. I have no idea what I'm looking at here. That's confusing the hell out of me. According to this, it's still Sunday, which of course it's not. Let's close Flight Radar 24 and try again. Well, I'm very confused. So we're going to ignore it, because it's not giving me helpful information. And increasingly becoming a distraction from flying the aircraft.
Foxtrot Lima, contact Tirana Control on 127.505.
Tirana Control on 127.505. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, see ya. Tirana Control, good evening. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, flight level 370.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, Tirana Control identified. Good evening.
Okay, so we are 10 minutes from top of descent. We're expecting the Astus 1 November, bringing us in here and then down here. No speed restrictions, no altitude restrictions, and then I'm expecting that we'll get the NSE transition, and then some effectively 2,900 down to 2,400 down to 2,200, and then the 3.4% gradient that we have there. Missed approach is a right turn onto the 232 radial, max speed of 185 knots, 25 a 25 DME, enter holding. Enter holding via secondary fix. Fine, which is here. And then effectively hold at a Quito inbound course of 063, right hand turns at 6,000 feet. No, in reality, that's all going to be here in the McDo. I've added in, you can see I've added in that radial at 232. I've put an extra ring at 25 miles so that we've got that reference. And then we've got Delta 232 Yankee, and then into the hold at Akito 63 degrees. So yeah, that's all cool. Tirana control, Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima approaching top of descent.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, cleared Astus 1, November into Kefaloni. When you're ready to begin your descend. Flight level 260.
Cleared Astus 1 November, when ready descend flight level 260, Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima. Okay, so that's the arrival that we were expecting. What I'm hoping for is a nice continuous descent all the way down into Kefaloni. As I say, SAYINTENTIONS was imposing cross such and such waypoint at or above restrictions on me yesterday. We'll adhere to those if we need to, but it was getting me very, very high in the approach. pesky fly is still on my monitor. Very annoying. I'm resisting the urge to start this descent early because it's not the end of the world, but these are calculated where they are so that you can effectively idle engine all the way down, and then you just use the energy generated by you descending to maintain your speed. Okay, I can't resist it anymore. Let's start that descent.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have left our cruising altitude and have started our approach to Kefaloni. Please return to your seats, stow your tables, and fasten your seat belts. The use of lavatories is no longer permitted. Thank you for your cooperation.
Company message, is that going to be details on which stand we'll be at this evening? It is 2 Alpha. So, updates on the ATIS. QNH 1015, temperature 22, and winds are still all the zeros, so nothing has changed there. Okay, so our VORs are now reading 124 nautical miles. Few aircraft ahead of us, as you can see there, running lights.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, cross KRK at or above flight level 190.
Cross KRK at flight level 150 above, Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, contact Athens Center on 131.33.
Athens Centre on 131.33, Wizz Air, 1 Foxtrot Lima. See ya. Athens Centre, good evening. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, Astus 1 November, descending, flight level 150.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, Athens Center, identified Pierre Chat Ditcher.
It's actually 190, not 150, so let's correct that. Which would make more sense. That's nice, it's getting us a bit lower. I think it will be handy. Okay, we're letting the aircraft speed up to get that altitude off.
Athens Center, Easy 27 Romeo Charlie, flight level 210.
Easy 27 Romeo Charlie, Athens Center, roger.
Approach checklist, please.
Approach. Briefing.
Complete.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Seat belts.
Seatbelts on.
Baro ref.
QNH 1015.
Minimum.
Set barometric 1300.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
See if we're going to get some further descent instructions, or are they going to keep us high? Toronto Control, Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, can we get further descent instructions, please?
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, descend at your discretion. Stay on the arrival.
Send at my discretion, Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima. Perfect. So let's bring us down to at 2,900.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, contact Andravida approach on 120.65.
Adravina approach on 120.65. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima. See ya. Adravina approach, good evening, Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, Astus 1 November, descending 2,900 QNH 1015.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, Andravida approach, cleared NSE transition. Expect the VOR runway 14 approach into Kefaloni. Let me know you've got information, Romeo.
Cleared NSE transition, expect VOR runway 14 approach into Kefaloni. Information Romeo confirmed. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, descend flight level 090.
Descend flight level 090, Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, negative, descend flight level 090.
Descend flight level 090, Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, descend altitude 7,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Descend to 7,000 feet, QNH 1014, Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, descend altitude 6,000 feet.
Descend 6,000 feet, Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima. Okay, it's all looking good. Not high, we're bob on where we need to be. We're not excessively fast. And we're set up as well as we could be. So speed's coming back to 250. Airbus is doing exactly what it's supposed to. Got Kefaloni Tower. Let's get that dialed in. 122.
Copy, Captain. I will ensure the crew checks
Decimal
that everyone is
25.
seated and has fastened their seatbelts. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now beginning our final approach into Kefalonia. Please turn off all electronic devices
10,000
and
feet,
stow them until we have
flows.
arrived at the gate. Kindly ensure your tray
Landing
tables
lights
are
coming
put away,
on.
your seats are in their full upright position, and your seatbelts are fastened. The weather in Kefalonia is looking lovely, so we hope you enjoy your time there. Our assigned gate is Terminal Gate 2A. Thank you for flying with Wizz Air.
Do with some further descent instructions. Ravina Control, Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, can we get further descent, please?
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima. Descend at your discretion.
Descend at my discretion, Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima.
Sierra X-Ray Zulu Tango Foxtrot, contact Athens Center on 133.725.
133.725, Sierra X-Ray Zulu Tango Foxtrot, see ya.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima. Descend altitude 2,900 feet. Cleared for the VOR runway 14 approach via NAC.
Send 2,900 feet, cleared VOR runway 14 via the NAC transition. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima. Okay. Get that speed management in early. Get sails down to green dot speed. Just find that the FCU just calculates it a bit too late. Okay, there's green dots, so let's arm the spoilers.
Sierra X-ray Oscar Bravo Sierra contact Athens on 133.725.
133.725 for Sierra X-ray Oscar Bravo Sierra. Good day.
Alright, we should get further descent now to 2,400.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, contact Kefaloni Tower on 122.1.
Kefaloni Tower on 122.1. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, see ya. Kefaloni Tower, good evening. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, VOR runway 14, 10 miles.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, Kefaloni Tower, runway 14, winds 360 at 5, continue approach.
Continue approach. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima. I was expecting them to give us descent instructions, but arguably we have been cleared for the VOR approach, so those altitude instructions are inherently included in that. So I've got myself high.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, runway 14, winds 360 at 5, cleared to land.
Runway 14, cleared to land. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima. Okay, so we've got final approach. We're going flaps 2. See the runway in front of us. We're a bit high. The aircraft is correcting. And we're flaps 3. Landing checklist, please.
Landing. Cabin crew.
Informed.
Auto throttle.
Set.
100 above.
ECAM memo.
Landing, no blue.
Minimum.
Landing checklist complete.
Continue.
1000.
Oof. There we go. There's the pappies.
Approaching 1-4.
Let's get this straightened up. See how dark it is. High. Just concentrating on the pappies now.
500.
Oof. There we go.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
So, 2 in reverse.
Brake.
D-cell.
Max braking. Brake. Max braking. Max braking.
9.
Brake. Max braking.
Oh, shush.
Max braking.
100 meters
Drama
remaining.
queen.
600 remaining.
Dearie me.
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, welcome to Kefaloni. Taxi to Terminal Gate 2A. At your discretion, monitor this frequency.
Taxi terminal gate
Brake.
2A
Max
at my
braking.
discretion.
Max braking. Brake.
Monitor
Max
this
braking.
frequency.
Max
Wizz Air
braking.
1 Foxtrot
30
Lima.
meters remaining.
Thank you for flying with Wizz Air. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position. On behalf of your flight crew,
Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima, taxi to Terminal Gate 2A. At your discretion, monitor this frequency.
those with upcoming connection.
Taxi terminal gate 2A at my discretion. Monitor this frequency. Wizz Air 1 Foxtrot Lima.
8A and flight 312 to Rome departs at 1:30 a.m. from Gate B.
So a little bit wobbly on the approach. A little bit of overcorrecting going on. But the actual touchdown was okay. So we'll taxi
On
back.
runway 32.
The Arcaz was getting itself into a little bit of a flap there. Max braking, yeah. So it's 2A, let's get that dialed into GSX. 2A. No follow me required. We have such a short distance to go and make sure that we've got that full 3 minutes for the engines to cool down before we shut them down at the gate. We'll be going right here. We're going to get the APU started. So, 2A. A321, so it is a bit of a beast. I'll just take ourselves a little bit beyond here and then crank it hard round. Get those taxi lights off. And, oh, we've overdone it because I was getting distracted. It's 2A. There we go. Right, we've still got 20 seconds before we can shut the engines down. There's the 3 minutes. So AP bleed is on and the engines are coming off. So yeah, we've got a custom scenery for Kefaloni here. Tiny, tiny, tiny airport. And it's quite a pleasant looking airport for what it is. It's just very small. N2's at 10%. Continuing to drop. So let's get the GPU. That's our on block time. So 1 hour 54.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1 hour 54 minutes.
Please make sure to collect all your personal belongings. On behalf of all of us at Wizz Air, thank you for flying with us. Welcome to Kefaloni.
There we go, folks. There's the SoFLY's fantastic new Budapest airport flying here to Kefaloni in the Airbus A321. I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. I hope you're very well wherever in the world you are. Stay safe in the skies. I will see you in my next one.
Passengers deboarding starting.